Welcome back to All In. This year's goal is to try and break 2 hours and 20 minutes for the marathon. It's a huge goal and a big ask, taking nearly 5 minutes off my marathon time. Can it be done? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to work really hard and give it a huge shot. Last year in Berlin, it didn't go to plan, but I hadn't done the work. I was embarrassed by my training looking back through it. I didn't do the work, and you can't fake the marathon. This year, I'm fired up and motivated to really go all in, see what I can achieve. I don't want to live life with regrets, so this is my chance to really throw everything at it. I can't wait. Let's see what I can do. Let's start with Manchester and go from there. Can I break 2:20 this year? Let's find out.
Happy New Year. It is day one of marathon training. I did actually try and start marathon training in December, but got ill twice, picked up a niggle, and ate a plethora of food. Is that a word, plethora? Is that still a word? I ate a vast amount of food anyway. So yeah, I've had a bit of a down December, but I am super motivated to make this the hardest working block I've ever done towards the Manchester Marathon. Whether I sink or swim in the race doesn't really matter to me so much. I just want to put in a block that I'm proud of, where I really work hard. No excuses, no shortcuts, no skipping runs for no reason. Just banking volume of running, volume of bike, strength, everything. I want to tick as many boxes. I want to nail nutrition. I want to nail the fueling. I just want to get to marathon race day, if I get there, unless I get injured. But I want to just, in this block, try and get to that start line feeling like I have poured everything into it. No regrets. I was just listening to Alex Hormozy on Modern Wisdom, and Chris Williamson was saying how you have to choose your regrets in life. And I don't want one of my regrets to be that I never really poured my heart into a marathon training block. So this is the year that I'm just going to give it everything in this block, see what happens. And yeah, like that initial all-in block, give it everything. COVID stopped that initial first all-in block, but this could be the one. So Manchester, I'm coming. I'm going to put everything into this block. I'm waffling. It's day one. I'm motivated. Let's go. Excuse the Blair Witch lighting. 5 miles easy. It's day one, Monday night. Just relaxed in the pissing rain. It's very easy to be motivated on day one, but it is nice to bank. 5 miles, 6 miles easy. Yes, bonus mile. So bank a decent day. 14 miles in total, all easy. Tomorrow I'm a bit steadier. Time for dinner.
So welcome to a wet and miserable January the 2nd. Today I'm going to do some steadier running, so I'm going to be working just below LT1 in that zone 2 area. Really good training benefit from this type of running. Can't do too much of it because it is quite steady, but it's really controlled and just a higher end aerobic. So I will do hopefully 10 miles, I'll see how the legs feel. I will ease into it for the first mile and then try and get into that steady rhythm, looking at heart rate, but mainly doing it to feel for the next 8 and then ease down for the last one. So it'll be nice to bank 10, but we'll see how the legs go. And yeah, just clip along, finish the podcast I was listening to yesterday. I won't film anything out on the run today. It's wet and miserable, so I thought I would just get a little clip now before I head out.
There we go, 10 miles done. And I absolutely love that. It rained the whole time. And if you know me well enough, you'll know I'm just a massive kid, really. And there were these huge puddles, the sort of puddles where you don't know how deep your foot's going to go in when you enter the puddle, and you run through them. They last about 10 seconds because they're like long and basically just flooding everywhere. So I was just running through those laughing, Peppa Pig style. And yeah, really fun. Pace was a lot slower than these similar runs I was doing early December, and that's all right. Just do it to feel, do it to effort. Looking for the training effect. Don't need to be peaking now, just need to be building up volume, getting fit, and not trying to force anything. So I think the whole run was 6:30 a mile for 10 miles. Middle 8 was probably 6:20 something. And yeah, happy enough. And yeah, decent start to the week. Oh Harry, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Oh, I'm getting wet, Harry. I'm getting wet. Come on in. Oh, it's an even bigger one, Harry. You ready? My feet! It's never ending, Harry! Help! We're sinking, Harry! We're sinking! I'm sinking! Oh no, Harry, my feet! Look at Dada's feet, Harry. They're so wet. Oh no. Oh, so wet.
Yeah, your feet.
Look at you stuffing your face of chocolate. Enjoying the ride. Did your bum get wet? No?
No.
Morning, so it's Wednesday morning and I'm out on a buggy run with Harry. Nice and easy. But despite the fun we've had in the puddle so far, we've got a flat tyre. I pumped it up before we came out, hoping it was just flat, not punctured. But as I suspected, it actually is punctured, so I'm gonna have to buy a new inner tube or fix this one. But that's the end of the buggy run. So I'll take Harry back and just come back out and do some easy miles on my own. But Harry's had fun splashing in the puddles, haven't you, Harry?
Yeah.
There were some big puddles. So yeah, just easy miles this morning. And unfortunately, Harry is gonna have to go back home.
I don't want to, Dada.
I know you don't want to, but we've got a flat tyre and it's making it very hard for Dada to push the buggy. Is that okay? Third puddle! Ah! Ah! Whoa, Harry! Ah! Ah! Wow, I am very wet. Look at Dada. Is that fun?
Yeah.
Good.
Another
Another one? Come on then. Morning, that is 10 miles done on the trails. And I saw deer again. I've run on the trails twice this year and both times deer have crossed the path, which isn't rare, but it's not normal either. You don't see it very often, so I feel like I'm on a really lucky start to the year. I don't actually believe in luck because when I was a kid, I felt like I was really unlucky and I got it in my head that I was an unlucky person. And then I decided, if you feel that way and you feel like a victim and feel like everything's against you, it sort of starts, oh God, I'm so cold, I can't speak. It sort of starts to play into your attitude and behaviour. So I don't believe in luck, but maybe it's a good omen that I've seen deer on both runs. Got a bit of a cold. Thought I was done with illnesses because I had 2 in December. But yeah, picked up a cold, so I got a bit of a runny nose, feel a bit run down. But if I stopped every time I had a cold or an illness, then I would never run. And yeah, resting heart rate is low, HRV is spot on, so I don't think it's a major thing, just something that I should be aware of. Another easy run it was, just trying to build volume this week, trying to build capacity to work a bit harder next week. Did think about doing a session, but with the cold I decided just to relax, take it easy on the trails. I've got a second run later, we've got a little running club, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, good run, great podcast, some deer, some nature, some trails, 2024. It's all right, isn't it?
Hi there, boys. What a nuke.
Kelly and I do a free run club on Thursday evenings. It's a mixed ability group and it's a lot of fun. This week I ran with others and it was very controlled. I wouldn't class it as a hard session in my week, but it did involve some steadier running. Afterwards we always head to the local Hips Cafe for hot drinks, cakes and sometimes burgers.
So it's Thursday morning, post run club last night. Kelly started a local run group, so we do sessions on Thursday evenings. Everyone's welcome, it's a lot of fun. I don't normally do them hard. I have done the hill session hard, but last night I was just running with others, getting some miles in myself, encouraging others, and trying to pace some of the splits. So that was fun. And then we go for like hot chocolate, we've had burgers, cakes and stuff afterwards. There's a cafe that opens late, so that's really convenient. So that's a nice little group we've got going. But today is my session, my first session in over 2 weeks, and I'm going to do a threshold session, 10 times 3 minutes with a minute recovery. I've got my lactate monitor, so I'll take my threshold, my lactate at the end and see what it is. It's very much feel out the session. Not really sure my fitness at the moment, so feel out, see how it feels, what paces I end up hitting, and what the lactate is at the end. So a good gauge in the sand, line in the sand for the block of work to come. Just on the warm up at the moment, arms hurting from holding the camera. There we go, first rep done, 5:25 per mile. To put that into context, it's what, 6 or 7 seconds slower a mile than I want or need for a sub 220. So I'm currently doing 3-minute efforts slower than my goal marathon pace. That's the context, but I know how this works. You stick at this, you put the volume in, you do the sessions. 2 weeks time, this pace will be a lot quicker. Got 30 seconds left of the recovery, better get on it. There you go, 2.7 lactate. Happy with that. Probably could have gone a little harder. Was willing to go up to about 3.5 lactate today. I wanted it between 2.5 and 3.5, but it was very much a gauge of fitness. Do the session, see what the lactate is, see how it felt. Did feel really stiff, hips and glutes just felt really stiff. I spent a lot of time sitting down at the desk over the last few weeks, and not enough time stretching or doing any mobility. Oh, I always find it's tough to talk in the cold and your lips get cold. Yeah, no mobility or anything. So yeah, I felt a bit stiff, didn't feel smooth. The fact that I haven't done any sessions in 2 weeks probably plays into that as well. Just didn't feel smooth at all. Average, I don't know, it'll come up on the screen now. I think it was probably about 5:25. The reps back and forth were slightly different paces because of a slight headwind in one direction. But yeah, about 5:25. So over 5 seconds a mile slower than goal marathon pace. But not to worry. There's plenty of training to do. Yeah, so happy to get my first session done on the block. Ticked it off, lactate in a good place. Was gonna say felt smooth, but didn't. But yeah, session done, jog home, and we're off to Swansea to see family today.
Saturday morning consisted of more easy miles on the trails, followed by a VO2 max session on the bike, which was 5 times 4 minutes hard with 4 minutes easy recoveries.
And that is Sunday long run done. My first dedicated long run for a long time. 16 miles on the trails, and that's a hilly route. My glutes, the last few hills, they were just done. They just wanted to be at home. I haven't gone over 10 miles for like 10 weeks. I don't think I've gone over 10 miles since I was the runner-up in Stroud Half, and that was a race. So I've done plenty of 10 miles on the trails, but nothing that long. So 16 done. Finished the week with 80 miles. Really happy with the week. I removed a lot of the intensity, but that has allowed me to get 80 miles done. I did a hard session on the bike yesterday. So only one bike session, so I want to try and improve on that, get more bike done in the week. But 80 miles and a bike session for the week is a really, really solid start. Didn't do any strength. Do plan to do strength. So not the best week with regards to that. Did a few pull-ups and press-ups and stuff like that in the house, but nothing dedicated, no gym sessions. So I do want to get to the gym this week. It'll be easy as the kids go back to school, Harry back in nursery. It'll just allow me to get to the gym at some point. But yeah, really happy with that. 80 miles, decent first week, all in. Come on Manchester, sub 220, let's do this. Super motivated and really happy that the body feels decent actually. I feel tired, but I felt like I held up to the mileage well, and removing some of that intensity has allowed me to pick it back up with the volume. Until next week.